because according to reports, his agent, Giannis and his agent have reportedly started conversations with the Milwaukee Bucks about whether his future remains there with a potential trade before the February 5th, 2026 deadline. Everybody's and their mother should be interested in Giannis. He's one of the top 5 players on the planet. And when you look at it, this is where it becomes an issue for me. When I think about Giannis, I think about this. What the hell is the ruckus about? If you are the Milwaukee Bucks, you must trade him. He's averaging 30 and 11. You have to trade Giannis Antetokounmpo. You have to. Because you have no other assets to provide. He's going to turn 31 years of age this Saturday, if I remember correctly. Giannis, you can't win anyway because you're not a good enough team. Why keep him around? At the height of who he is, I know this. You don't want remnants or indications or a replica of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar getting him out of town. But when you consider what the Milwaukee Bucks have looked, even with him, before he went down last night, and now he's expected to be out 2 to 4 weeks with a calf strain or whatever it is, the bottom line is, if you're the Milwaukee Bucks, why keep Giannis? You ain't going to win with him. If the New York Knicks could get 5 picks for Mikal Bridges, if the Orlando Magic could get multiple picks for Desmond Bane, what the hell do you think you could get for Giannis Antetokounmpo? Think about it. If I am the Milwaukee Bucks, I'm asking for the damn farm for him, but I'm going to get it before I let him go. Because you can't win with him. And they recently lost 7 straight. They've lost 8 of 9. And you're on a fast track to nowhere. Half the dudes in the start lineup with him, I didn't even know they existed. You can't keep Giannis Antetokounmpo under these conditions. You got to move him. Just make sure you get a boatload of assets so you could sell Milwaukee on the future. Because now ain't hitting it. Giannis Antetokounmpo needs to be traded by the Milwaukee Bucks. He doesn't need to be asking for a trade. His agent doesn't need to be pushing for a trade. They just need to go where they want to go. But if you are the Milwaukee Bucks, you should be looking to trade him. Because you're not going to win with him. And he's too important. He's too great. And you got to get assets for him. You have to do it. It's that simple. You can't mess around with this. Period. This is not Anthony Davis. Giannis is on the court most times. This is not Ja Morant, who we're looking to elevate his level of play and remind us of the greatness that we know exists within him. This is Giannis, who never lets us down in terms of what he brings to the table. You cannot keep him in a losing situation, and then he forces his way out, and you don't get the requisite assets for his greatness. You got to find a way to do that if you're the Milwaukee Bucks. Because Giannis ain't happy. How could he be happy there? You got to find a way to do it if you're the Milwaukee Bucks. 888 Mad Dog 6, that's 888-623-3646. You're listening live to the Stephen A. Smith Show, Sirius XM, Mad Dog Sports Radio. Before I go to commercial break, I'm going to get into CP3 and the Clippers in a little while. But I forgot to bring this up, and I wanted to go back to the Pittsburgh Steelers and Mike Tomlin. Do we have sound showing of what James Harrison, the former player for the Pittsburgh Steelers, said about his former coach, Mike Tomlin? Because I got to tell you, it was an ouch moment. It was an ouch moment. And Mike Tomlin is just in a tough spot right now. He just is.
When Giannis returns, let's say it's a month from now, Doc said,
yeah.
right, but I mean, this sort of stuff. How many times have we seen calf strains turn into something far worse, right? So let's just say, let's give it the month here. Doc did say, we're just a 10-game win streak away from this thing going away.
I agree with that. If they win 10 in a row, it would go away.
They got 9 more to go. They got 9 more to go. And so let's just say they might not win 9 more in a row. They come back, he's healthy, or at least everybody believes he is. Play it out for me. What trade deadline is when, and who might be interested, and I'm imagining this won't be a pocket listing just for the Lakers if it happens. So what do you think? Play it out for me, Brian.
So this is the conversations I've been having for a day now.
Right.
You know?
Sure.
So the question is, and obviously the injury is a new factor in all this. So I don't know how it affects it. Okay.
Right.
Will Giannis simply rattle the saber like he has in the past? And the Bucks, when he's rattled the saber in the past, there were times when Giannis, you can go back and look at it. I won't give you the exhaustive, but for example, Giannis a few years ago said, "I'm not going to sign the contract extension that they have on the table right now. I'm just going to wait." And then they traded for Dame Lillard, and he signed the contract extension. Okay. He had another contract extension. They trade for Drew Holiday. He obviously had some angst the way this last season ended. They go out and make this Miles Turner trade. I think they're pretty much out of moves, but John Horst and the Bucks ownership have pulled off some things. Like maybe there's a move that they could make where they get a player, and it does help them. Maybe they don't go 10-0, but maybe they go 6-4 or 7-3, and Giannis comes back, because this has happened. Giannis has radically changed before, so people wonder, will he actually ask for the trade? That's an unknown. That's number one. Number two, let's say that he does ask for the trade. Is it a situation where it's, in August, it was a 1-team list. It was the Knicks. If he does ask for that trade, are the Knicks still number one? Or is it 3 teams, 4 teams, 9 teams, 13 teams? I don't know. The third thing is Giannis, after this season, has 1 year plus a player option left on his contract, but essentially 1 year. When we see players in this situation, Jimmy Butler was an example of this. Last year, Jimmy Butler had 1 year left on his contract. Anybody who traded for him knew that they had to have a contract understanding with him. So when he went to Golden State, they negotiated a contract extension with the trade, and he signed it. Now, Giannis is not eligible to sign an extension for rules that I won't get into right now, but you certainly would want to know that if you traded the sun, the moon, and the stars for Giannis, that he intended to sign next summer. So the question would be, does Giannis get to control this if he actually asks for a trade? And I have talked to a bunch of people in the league with this exact question, and I thought the answer would be yes. He's been there 12 years. He won a championship. He's won 2 MVPs. They want to respect for him. They want the most that they can possibly get in a trade. Giannis, they would work with Giannis. Not everybody agrees with me. People in the league think that the Bucks, if they had to, would make a deal where they wouldn't do what Giannis wanted. I don't believe that. I believe that Giannis would basically choose his team. So if you're a Laker fan, which is really what you're getting to, Rich, what you're saying, because the Laker fans are like, well, when are you going to say how he's getting to the Lakers? When are you getting to that?
Yeah.
If Giannis said to the Bucks, trade me to the Lakers,
yes, sir,
he would be a Laker. But any other way, I don't see how the Lakers do it, because I don't think the Lakers can win a bidding war. Okay, if it's a bidding war where there's teams offering draft picks and players and stuff, because I don't know how long-winded you want me to go here, but the Bucks don't control their next 3 drafts. Okay, so the Bucks starting a rebuild where they okay, we're gonna sink down and get, that doesn't work because they don't control their picks. So the Bucks probably are either going to want real players who help them today in a trade, or they're going to want draft picks from a third team. What I mean by that, a third team, is me having my draft pick doesn't work. I don't control the next 3. I'm trading you Giannis Antetokounmpo. Your team's going to be awesome. Giving me your draft picks for the next couple of years aren't doing me any good. Do you have third team picks that might be valuable? And so these are all things that would be valuable. I don't think the Lakers have a package that can win out teams that have draft picks, have good players, and have third-party. There's teams out there that are good teams that have third-party draft picks that could offer. So I don't think the Lakers can win a bidding war. But if Giannis says, make me a Laker, yes, there's a deal there that could happen because the Lakers have a bunch of expiring contracts that I think could make it. But I do think it would be a bit of a journey to get there, but not impossible.
All right. Plus, I don't think John Horst wants to have his name in the rafters next to Nico Harrison's as a retired jersey in crypto.
Yes,
fans of the Lakers
Luka
are
didn't
trying to
say a word. That's the difference.
That's
the difference.
Well, I'm sure. Wild, man. This is wild. Listen, I know I've kept you.
Or he doesn't ask for it at all, and he's a buck for the next 6 months. What do you want from me?
It could be. What do you want?